Hey guys, this is the other TalkTalk Wi-Fi router, or if you've seen this as this your first video, this is the TalkTalk Wi-Fi router. Commonly looks like the Wi-Fi hub unboxing, but for the basic standard fibre service, so up to 38 megabits a second and other basic fibre services. This is the router that TalkTalk supply, which is a Huawei DG8041W based device. It's fairly new, it's only come out this year, so it's not been out very long at all. The good thing about this router, it's an open source router, which I'll get into in a later point, but for now, this is basically their other model to the TalkTalk Wi-Fi hub. It looks very much the same as you can see in the photo here. The only difference is it's what they call the TalkTalk Wi-Fi hub black. However, when you get the box, it says TalkTalk router, so it's like they don't really want to call it the Wi-Fi hub for whatever reason, or even the Wi-Fi hub black, which suggests it's maybe not a great router, but we'll see what happens when I do come to the testing anyway, which I'll show you in a bit. So let's get inside the box. Obviously, before we get inside, there's not much else to the box. There's literally no information other than what the device is here, what product version is it, and all the rest of it like that. Nothing else really on the box or inside the box. So inside the box, we've got the setup guide, which again shows you, which pretty much shows you what's up there. Shows you what's in the box, what's basically how the Wi-Fi hub works. So again, they're using the Wi-Fi hub there. That's interesting. So obviously showing you how it all works, how it looks, how to plug it in, and then switching it on, and then connecting your devices, and 4 tips to boost your Wi-Fi. Obviously, they provided this information anyway on the box and inside the box, so it's in here if you want to read it in a nice readable format and get rid of the box, for example, or either way you want to read it, it's available here to be read in whichever format you prefer. So inside the box, we've basically got obviously a bit more of a guide down here as to how to switch it on and connect, as mentioned in that guide. Inside we've got the two micro filters, and one with the DSL cable, or broadband cable, however you want to call it. And basically, so you've got two of them. You've also got the Ethernet cable for connecting devices hardwired to the device. You've got the router itself, and you've also got the power supply adapter here as well. It's a slightly different design, this one. It's got a pin here that you push upwards to plug it in first, and it's a long device. It's slightly different to the other router. This is not the Sagemcom model version. This is the Huawei version, just to mention. So it's not, if you want the Sagemcom version, the actual proper Wi-Fi hub that TalkTalk release, you want to go to the Sagemcom video, which I'll put a link to here now. Otherwise, you want to continue watching this, which will come with the basic TalkTalk Wi-Fi service. You can buy this router if you want off TalkTalk's website, and it'll cost you about £100. Obviously, I didn't get it off TalkTalk's website. I got it cheaper elsewhere. So obviously, I'm basically doing a comparison between this one and the other Sagemcom router. But before we get into that, I'm just going to show you basically the review, an unboxing and a demonstration of this router, basically, to get an idea if you want to basically buy it for yourself, or how you feel it'll run in your internet when you've bought it. What about the service from TalkTalk, shall I say? So yes, let's go straight into the router. So obviously the router looks very much like the Wi-Fi hub. It's very much the same in what it looks like. They say it's all black. It's more of a grey colour than a black. Well, the outer casing is anyway. There's a black. The only black bit is actually the black behind the actual grey dots. So behind, I say grey dots, grey holes. It's like the TalkTalk Wi-Fi hub has got like a mesh interface on the front, and it's, instead of having a bronze appeal behind it, it's kind of a black, completely black. So that's the only difference here. On the side, again, you got the vents, nothing new there. Under here you got the vents again, but this is different on this router as well. So let's have a look on the back here. So on the back, you've got the power button, obviously. Turn it on and off whenever you want. Power obviously in for from the power adapter. You've got the reset switch. If something goes wrong with the router, you need to stress it to default, or TalkTalk asks you to do it, you can push that in for 30 seconds. It'll reset the device. You've got the 4 gigabit Ethernet ports, and you've also got a WAN port, which is used for if you've got the OpenReach modem. So for example, if you bought their faster GFast 150 megabits per second service, you plug in the OpenReach modem into there. Likewise, if you still got the old OpenReach modem and you wish to use that instead of using the built-in broadband modem, you can plug in the modem into this port here as well. And also, this is the broadband connection port here as well, the DSL11. Sorry, RJ11 DSL port for VDSL and ADSL. So it will work with ADSL and VDSL depending on what you want to use it for. VDSL is the fiber service. Not so sure on the chipset model for the VDSL modem in here. Yes, I'm not 100% sure. It's open source, so it probably will not be Broadcom. So it'll either be either Intel based or Lantic, Infineon, however you want to call it, or it'll be potentially, which they've recently been trialing out, is Triductor. So it could be a Triductor device if they allow the code to go open source. We've got the WPS button as well, which is for wireless protected setup. So if you want to connect a device but don't know the password on here, I don't want to use this for whatever reason, you press that button and you can connect the device to the router, and without providing the password, and it'll basically, once you press that button, that password is transmitted to the device wirelessly without needing to enter any password. Now there is a few security flaws in this, which I'll explain once we get into the configuration, so I don't recommend it is used. And obviously you can see the more details on how to log into the router and stuff like that in here now, so I wouldn't worry about anything you're seeing here because it's just a demo router, so I'm not bothered that you can see all this. What the Wi-Fi password is, and admin password and whatnot. So obviously you can see the vents, you can see the hardware behind it, and obviously, yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like on the outskirts of the router. Inside the box further, we've got the usual sort of stuff, a bit more safety information. You've also got the notice about it being open source as well, and a written offer should you ever want to get the source code for this device. But potentially, if you can get that, for any of the more technical people out there who wish to learn more about the router, you could look at potentially building your own firmware from it, or even improving it from what it is. So that's a good point on this router. It's open source, so you should be able to basically, assuming Huawei provide you the code, you can basically modify this router to potentially doing what you want rather than what TalkTalk want. That's the potential. It depends on what they allow you to do with the open source code and the licenses applied to that. But anyway, we'll get into that when we get to the logging of this router. So obviously this one's a little lighter than the normal TalkTalk Wi-Fi hub. It's a little lighter, nothing major lighter, but it is a little lighter. And also there's a bit more of a guide in the box here about how to get the best from your Wi-Fi. So obviously if you've just bought the service, you want to basically plug it in. So obviously I'm just going to go a brief demo here how to do that. So obviously it gives you an idea here how on the box how to do that. So you've got two master socket configurations normally that you'll see. One with basically just one socket on its own, as you can see up here at the bottom, and you've got another one that has two. So it depends on what you've got. If you've had fibre previously for a good few years, you'll probably have the filtered faceplate. In which case you won't need this microfilter, you'll only need the DSL cable. So basically what you'll do is you'll unplug it from the microfilter here. Alternatively you can use an existing one, so a cable that's already there. So basically you plug it into the top of the port here, up here, and then the bottom part will plug in on the bottom of the router down here, like that. And then from there, obviously that'll be it. That's all you need to do. However, if you're using the top version, which has only got the bottom part of the master socket, you'll need to continue using this. So you plug that in like that, and as it was in the box, you'll basically want to then plug that in like that, and then plug that one into the master socket, such as down there, there. So that's what you do to plug in the broadband. For the Ethernet, similar sort of thing. You just plug it in and then plug that into the back of the device you want to plug in hardwired into the device. Simple as that. And then for the power, simple as you literally plug that. Obviously you know where that goes, so I don't need to explain where that end goes. But you plug that in like that into the back of the device and switch on. Just one note before you do try to plug this in, it won't actually go in as it is. You're gonna have to push up basically the earth pin, which isn't actually an earth pin, it's a dud, but it's there so obviously you can plug in the plug into your plug socket, obviously, so it needs that. And so yes, that is pretty much the unboxing of this device. It's very similar to the Wi-Fi hub. There's not much difference really with it. The only slightly difference here I've noticed is this is a bit more springy, and it opens wider, but this is how it sits pretty much. So it sits pretty much the same as the other one does. Well, if this is your only one you've got to compare, this is how it sits basically. So yes, that's basically the unboxing of this router. In a future video, I'm going to do basically a demonstration on how it works. So I'm going to do a bit of a Wi-Fi demonstration with it and how the Wi-Fi performs on this router. So if you want to make a decision as to whether you want to upgrade your TalkTalk router or any other router to this, I'll show you how the Wi-Fi works, how it performs. But bear in mind, obviously, but what I'm showing you here doesn't mean you'll get the same for your home. So it depends on how your home is, what it's set up, what rooms you've got, what your walls are made of, and any electrical devices you have that could potentially interfere with the Wi-Fi signal. So what I'm saying, what you're seeing from my tests, just so that you know, you might not get yours, it might get it worse, or it might be better than what I'm showing you here. What I'm going to show you. I'm also going to show you around how to configure the web interface. Should you want to go in there and change any settings and what it looks like. And so yeah, so I'm going to get into that right now.